All right. Since we are live, let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early. Smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing in the AM. Share the video and spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live, you dig? Yes, indeed, man. Let's scroll up. See what we got in the building. Let's see what we got up in here. Miami Snoopy 305, what it do? Bert from Market. Brandon 100 Ways. ILG Jones, the homie in the building. Shogun 76. Let me see if we got Professor X. Jeff the producer. Autism Boy. Let's see here. HC Boxing. My brother Drew Titan LLC is in the building. But that was, I think these comments is from yesterday. As a matter of fact, when I first set this thing up. Shout out to everybody in the building. No. Let me see here. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. The lights all the way up, ladies and gents. What's happening with it, Sheldon? Salute to everybody that's in the building. Get the lights all the way up. Share the video, all that good stuff. What's up, Rod Neal, Craig L, Kennedy Rogers, Welsh in the building. Salute, salute. Shout out to the OG Mr. Mont coming through early in the Super Chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the support, OG Mr. Mont. Yes, indeed. Let's go. What's up, Couch Potato Bud? What it do? My brother Willie Lowe, Bomb Squad in the building. All good, Willie. AB is in the building. In the Super Chat. Appreciate the love, AB. All right. CT Fat Boy, Big Chief, what's happening with it? Slip the jab, salute. All right, y'all, let's go and talk about it, man. So, wonderful weekend for Terence Bud Crawford. Wonderful weekend for the history of the sport of boxing. You know, what we just witnessed. Shout out to the brother Couch Potato Bud with the 25-piece in the Cash App. Much love and much appreciation, good brother. Critical Legend in the Super Chat with the 2-piece. Thank you, good sir. So, like I said, man, a wonderful, wonderful evening, event this weekend of boxing for Terence Bud Crawford, man. He made history. He went out there and stepped on Canelo, man. Stepped on the man, ladies and gentlemen. Stepped on him. Bush Baby Boxing in the Super Chat with the 5-piece. Salute to you. Says salute 78. May we, and he said appreciate the video for Bill Haney for planting the idea of beating Canelo in Bud's head. Thank you to Bill Haney. He said, you want a video? You want a video about it? I'll try to get Bill on here. Talk to Bill this weekend. Try to get him on here this morning. What's up with it? Cobra Head Sports and Entertainment, Black Superman, my boy K Black. Salute to everybody out here. Andre Toppin, what it do? Now, and those of y'all members of my Patreon content is coming today. So a lot of people doubted Terence Crawford, and it's something that's the most irritating is not that people doubt you. That's not irritating. Um, the irritating part is when people doubt you and doubt what you can do, and then um, make it their business to say what you can't do and how you gonna lose and this and that, and then turn around and act like you ain't done enough when you knock down those first set of barriers that they set for you. All right, that's what irritates me, and that's how you know when you're dealing with haters, bro. Just people who Bud shouldn't even be trying to please at all anyway. But that's when you know for sure you're dealing with a hater, all right? Because I'm gonna tell you something, man. I was so disgusted sitting back listening to clowns talk about how, oh, this don't make Bud this and that. He ain't no top. He ain't an all-time great. He ain't this and that. Like, dude, it doesn't matter what he does. He's never gonna be that to you. To you, he's never gonna be that to you, because a lot of y'all dudes is you built like broads mentally. You can't be trusted to get nothing done because you think like a vengeful little broad. I seen setback. I seen setback. Setback over there talking about Canelo won the fight 8 rounds to 4. Like, bro, come on. And then he tried to tell Canelo this mess, and Canelo didn't even want to hear the mess. Canelo didn't even want to hear it. Like, bro, it ain't that much hate in the world, fam. What's up with the main event, Mark? DP Rocket was happening. It ain't that much hate in the world, fam. To just hate somebody that much where you just, you know, Kondo, what's up? He said now they want Bud to fight Usyk. They sick, bro. Sick. Lucas says I'm starting not to like Tank. He loves non-black fighters like Ryan. Let me see. Let me go back up and see what you said. What's up, brother Reef? Boxing barbecue was happening. Lucas said I'm starting not to like Tank. He loves non-black fighters like Ryan and Canelo, but hates on black fighters. Well, that's he been doing that. Been doing that. What's up with Oak Park Boxing? Jared Levin Green, salute. Young Abel, what it do? Yeah, man. It's what's up, Will Sinclair? Brother Code 10. What Terence Crawford was able to accomplish, you know what I'm saying, was amazing. Because though I picked him to win, I was shocked at times when he stood in the pocket. What's up with it? Walking down Ram. Dreams March, what it do? I was shocked when he stood in the pocket with Canelo and traded with him at times, thumping with him. You know what I'm saying? Just like, and he was. It's a beautiful thing to watch, man. No fear at all from the man. And then what's hilarious is to watch the haters talking about he ran. Haters is out here talking about Bud ran, fam. He ran. The chicken. I seen setback to my. You can't win. You can't win without like running. I'm like, bro, this is some of the most racist, ridiculous rhetoric I ever heard in my life, man. Critical legend in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the support. He says, even the racist Ryan and Tio had to bend the knee and give props. Yeah, but Tank ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Tank ain't gonna do that. David Jackson in the super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the support. He says, Bud gotta thank Bill Haney for the alley-oop. He says, and Bud is the best of this generation. But don't let people trick you. Bud, forget David Benavidez. Yeah, I don't really want to see Bud versus David Benavidez. If that's a fight Bud wants, fine, but that's not something that he needs. Freedom's March in the super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the support. Yeah, Benavidez is not a fight that he needs, but it's just hilarious how. Now I understand some people just want to see Bud get a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? They want to see him get, now that he beat Canelo, see him get another paycheck. I get that part of it, but me personally, I'd love to see Bud retire. I'd love to see him retire, undefeated. Not that being undefeated matters, but I don't think it's just nothing else for him to prove. Because even if he beat Benavidez, he's not going to take him to no higher realm than this. Because the people who dislike him are going to continue to dislike him. 619 Cali Factor Dago is in the building with the 5-piece. Appreciate the support. He says, salute, brother 78. I want to see Bud go down to 160, win a title, become 6th division champion. He would tie Oscar De La Hoya. I want to see Canelo versus Mbelly. Yeah, that'd be a good one. Yeah, I ain't mad at Bud getting the belt at 160 at all. I ain't mad at that. Ain't mad at that at all. Shout out to the brother. Chop Shop in the super chat. That 5-piece. Say salute, General. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate it. Slip the jab. Shout out to the homie Slip the Jab in the super chat with the 5-piece. He says, Bud shocked the world and Canelo gave him his flowers for it in real time with no hesitation or excuses. All haters can kick rocks. Hashtag and the new hashtag LDBC. Facts. Yeah, that's what I was proud of Canelo for that. Canelo, after the fight, said, hey, man, I trained hard. I tried every round. He said it just Crawford was hard to figure out. You know what I'm saying? Crawford was hard for him to figure out. And that was an honest assessment of what happened. Andre Toppin Jr. in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate you, homie. Says, Bud don't need to fight nobody else. He ain't got nothing to prove. He can retire right now and ride off into the sunset. He the GOAT all time. He the GOAT along with Muhammad Ali. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I definitely got Bud. He's a top 10 all-time fighter for sure. Top 5, I had to break it down and look into it and all that. But one of these days, I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna break it down. But he definitely at the table with everybody. Brandon Adam Perry in the super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the love. Says, can the narrative of Bud not having a chin die? People was showing the Gamboa punch for the decade, but Bud ate big shots from Canelo and Earl. Mm-hmm. He sure did. He sure did. David Jackson back in the super chat. Appreciate the support, bro. Says, I want Bud versus Tank. I hope this Jake Paul fight gives him the confidence. I need Tank knocked out ASAP. Man, Tank ain't gonna fight Bud, man. If Tank is afraid to fight Shakur Stevenson, bro, come on. This is what I'm trying to say about like Tank fans, bro. They talk all this mess like, oh, this person ain't got no punching power. This person boring and this and that. But come on, man. They ain't finna fight nobody. That man will talk all that crazy stuff about Bud. Then as soon as Bud want to fight, it's a million excuses as to why the fight can't happen. Felix Nunez is in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. He says, not even after Bivol was Canelo this humble, bro. Nah, he got dog walk because I think Canelo expected Bud to run from him, and when Bud was right there turning him and wrestling with him, moving him off his center, his square, and thumping with him like that, taking his punches,
frustrating Canelo right in front of him. I think that humbled him. That's when he knew, Crawford was a better fighter.
You know, he knew Crawford was a better fighter. Uh, happy Valley Farms in the super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the support. So does Bud at least one big? Does Bud at least one big payday as A side with this momentum? He waited a whole career. I don't care if it's a cherry pick.
Yeah, I would love to see Bud get some money. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see him get some money.
Love to see him make get some A side bread. And the fake narrative got to stop. The whole fake narrative that Bud, black folks don't rock with Bud and all that stuff, bro. Listen, bro, that was Bud had when it was a little racial civil war going on with them from black people with Earl Spence and all of that. You had half the community for Spence, half the community for Terence Crawford. That fight was years ago, but the narrative that Bud don't have no black support is cap, bro. When I looked online, I seen black celebrity after celebrity, rappers and all kind of people doing videos about Terence Crawford, showing love. Angel Reese then came out there to support him. So like people got to just stop the lies and stuff, man. John Seals is in a super chat with the 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation. Says 78. At this point, it's dangerous for Bud to fight anyone because there's no motivation. He should retire unless he just need a payday. He want to fight Canelo in the rematch or something. Let me see here. OG Mr. Mont in that super chat with that 5-piece. Thank you, sir. He says, he in my top 5 best of all time. He has earned the right to do whatever the hell he want. Nothing else to prove. I agree. Absolutely agree. What's up, Sister Shaw? I see you in the building. Dark Star Bulldogs, what's happening with it? Glenn Mickens, what it do? Try 414, salute. Supreme Beast, my brother. Shout out to the lovely Destiny Black in the building in that super chat with the 10-piece. Appreciate you. She says, Tinkalicious, aka Gangsta, the Gangstalicious, to my tank, needs to worry about her lip gloss and popping in her handbag and leave the boxing to men. Bud ain't gotta fight a damn soul. Y'all heard Spence fans, stop it. Yeah, people just gotta get over that stuff, man. Whatever people holding against Bud, at this point they gotta let that go, man. It's not good for you. David Jackson in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. He says, now Bud got Spence supporters too, including me. I agree. I agree. Even Earl Spence support Bud. I mean, Earl was supporting. He was picking Crawford to win. Sheldon, LDBC had nothing reloaded in the super chat. The 2-piece. Appreciate the love. Said it was the snack packs. Yeah, they blaming it on the snack now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so at this point, let me see here. Shout out to Young Deezy in the super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the love. He says, Bud said he may go down to 160 and clean up. You think he could? Yeah, I think he can do whatever he want to do. I think he can. If he become undisputed in another weight class, it's just ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. Philip Quinn in the super chat with that 5-piece. Thank you, sir. Says, how do you think a healthy Spence at 168 would have done against Canelo? I never liked the Canelo fight for Earl. Stylistically, I never liked that fight for Earl. Going way back years ago, I said that I didn't like the fight for Earl because Earl, he steps to you and he like to bang on the inside, which leaves him open to a lot of power shots from Canelo. That style just wouldn't. It's not a good. I don't like that for Earl. Stylistically, you know what I'm saying? Dark Star Bulldogs is in the super chat with the 20-piece chicken nugget. Thank you, good brother. He says Bud accomplished everything there is to achieve in the sport. He made history. There's nothing else to accomplish at this point of his career. Tank should take notes. Man, Tank is just a buster, bro. That dude ain't finna do nothing, man. Tank ain't finna fight nobody, man. And his fans know it too. He know it and his fans know it. That's why I don't understand why this dude love bringing attention to himself. Like, just be quiet, bro. People are, oh, man, oh, you always going in on Tank. But he should shut up then. His fans should shut up. Seriously, bro. I don't know how, bro. It's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. Be quiet, dude. We got a great weekend of boxing going on. Here you come. Oh, my goodness. Alpha Omega. What do you mean I sound like I have high cholesterol? What does that mean, bro? How do you sound like you have high cholesterol? Y'all be saying some of the most ridiculous stuff on here, bro. Straight up, man. Like, y'all just some weirdos, man. Just get out of my chat, bro. Man, come up in here, ain't feeling good, and try to do a show for you anyway. Hey, man. Hey, brother. You sound like you have high cholesterol, brother. Hey, brother. My God, man. Patrice, salute. Patrice say, 78, doing a live on your channel during the fight made the night all the more legendary. Hey, appreciate it, man. Yeah, I don't really go live during the fights, but I'm going to try to do it more. When it's big fights like that, I'm going to try to do it more. Oh, Ram, yeah, he just a weirdo, bro. Some weirdo Tank fan. That's all it is. Shaquan in the super chat with the 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation, family. Says, peace, General. What do you think about? What do you think would be a future match for Devin to put him in the GOAT conversation? He has a lot of time ahead of him. Well, for Devin to be in at that table, it's gonna be a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because he's still young, still got time. You know what I mean? Devin has to get past Brian Norman Jr. Becoming undisputed at 147 to be a start. Becoming undisputed at 147. Let's get there. Let's see. Let's get there. Once you get there, then we'll start having them conversations. You know what I mean? Let me see. You see, I missed the super chat. Let me go back up here. David Jackson in the super chat, back in there with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love. He said if Fake Paul versus Shank does better than Canelo versus Crawford. I'm officially done with boxing. Well, it's gonna do probably better numbers. It's no, it's gonna be on Netflix. Think about that. It's gonna be on Netflix. What's up, Coach Hudson in the building? It's gonna be on Netflix. You're gonna have Jake Paul's casual audience, Tank Davis, his casual audience, and an army of Zest Fest people gonna be there to watch it. So it'll probably do better numbers, but who cares? It don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. That's like saying that if a WWE match does better than boxing, then that don't mean nothing. Let me see here. Destiny Black, salute to the lovely Destiny Black back in the super chat with 5 piece. Salute to you. She said 78. You see Canelo check sent back, aka sick bachelor. Yeah, I seen it. He told that oh yeah, he said it. Bud won. Yeah, but because Canelo's not finna go for that. Canelo know what time it was. Canelo was in the ring. He saw what happened. He he lost fair and square, and ain't nothing he could say. But the liars. And Canelo, I was one of the few people, and I'm in the minority here, but I thought you won. I thought you won 8 rounds to 4. Canelo, he just stopped him like, nah, man, it's enough, man. Don't what I'm saying? I got no more skin left on my sack from all the licking you've been doing, man. Chin Check Charlie in the super chat with the 5 piece. Appreciate the love. He says, can a black fighter reach Canelo's star and financial status without playing the villain role? Why or why not? In this era, no. In this era, I don't think a black boxer can reach the Canelo's popularity status without becoming a villain. Because let's face it, the country we live in is still racist, and people um, like to see black folks in a certain light. They want to see black folks in the villain role. Um, black man, black woman being a hero is not really the role that they want to see us in. So, to be honest with you, it's not even the role that most black folks want to see themselves in. Um, so, no, I don't see it. I don't see it without becoming a villain. They boo you. Look, black dude go to a fight, they boo you. You know what I'm saying? That's just what people do. And then you ask them why, they don't even know. Other than they just racist. You know. Said Bud flip Ellie the bird. Yeah, Ellie is a loser, bro. That dude be hating on Devin like that too. Real deal in the super chapter 2 piece. Appreciate the love. It says the quicker Tank retires, the better. Wasted talent. Mm-hmm. Yep. Absolutely. Let me see here. Welcome there, man. Big stepping in the super chapter 5 piece. Salute. He says modern king boxing is stinky pinky Ronald Finkley to send pics or send a flick to another. Oh man. So I don't know what dude doing. I don't know why these dudes be coming around me, man. I don't get it. For the life of me, I don't understand. If you don't like me, or you didn't like me, or whatever you think I am, I don't know why these dudes is obsessed with coming around me, man. What's up, Cano Loco? What it do? David Jackson is in the super chat with that 5 piece. Appreciate the love. He says Canelo losses are better than Tank wins. Facts. He says I know he ducked David, but he takes a lot of risks as well. Canelo's resume and Tank's resume is not even. You can't even compare the two, bro. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous comparison. And like I said, I know people, man, Tank, man, no, Tank is gonna get cooked every time he opens his mouth. Every time he opens his little coward mouth, he gonna get cooked. Every time one of his fans get on my nerve, y'all defend everything this dude do, but then got the nerve to try to put standards on other fighters, real fighters, like, oh, Crawford needs to do this, and Devin Haney needs to do this, and this person. Like, bro, if you don't go somewhere and shut up, you need to just be sitting here just listening. For real. Don't say nothing about nothing, bro. Shout out to the homie Ram back in the super chat. Appreciate it. He said he like you, bro. He reversed Cutco. Man, a weirdo, dog. That man's a creep. Sean Don Productions in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. So if Tank can fight Jake Paul, and then he can fight Bud. Of course he can, but it makes too much sense. You're asking too much of Tank. You're asking too much of Tank to ask him to fight Shakur Stevenson, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't ask Tank to fight no Bud. I mean, you gotta remember, Tank's a little guy. Tank's so little. He's a small guy. Okay, we'll fight Shakur Stevenson. Well, no, I mean, Shakur, he tried to fight Shakur, but Shakur didn't want to fight because when this happened? When this happened? Boy, they got a million. Man, boy. Donnie Darker in the super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the love. Said Tank and his fan base are some of the most itch-made people out there. His fan base should be called the Zest Fest, a bunch of weirdos. Man, bro, I'm trying to tell you, they be tripping, bro. And they be coming. That's why I be getting so mad, because they be coming to my videos. They won't leave a comment on the video on the live stream like this. They'll wait until the live processes, and then I don't know why they think they can't get blocked that way, but they'll leave a comment, talking crazy and saying some of the most ridiculous stuff. 888 Job in the super chat with the 2-piece. Thank you, good brother. He says, if the last person who should be talking was a person, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tank needs to sit down somewhere. What I think about, dude. So let's look at what the man had to say. Old Tank Davis. Let me go to my joints over here. This is what he say while Terence Crawford is cooking. While Terence Crawford was cooking in peanut oil on Canelo. This is what Tank put on Twitter. The D-riding is crazy. And then he posted something else, but I think he deleted both of them. But he posted something else about, what did he say? I'll do something. I'll slap him. I think he said I'll slap him or something like that. Yeah, but this is what this man is up to. This is what Tank Davis has posted while Terence Crawford is having the fight of his life and the weekend of his life. This is what this hater is sitting around doing. The man's a straight mark for that. David Jackson in the super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the love. Says, I know you cooking 78, but I vowed to never speak on Tank again. I find myself talking about Tank, even though this is a buzz show. He's irrelevant. Yeah, he's irrelevant, but he gonna get cooked. I'm gonna shame him, because Terence Crawford was somewhere minding his business, doing what boxing requires you to do if you want to be an all-time great. If you want to be a boxer, That's what Terence Crawford was doing. And then this guy decided to open up his mouth, but then always whining and crying like somebody picking on him when you cook him. Nah. Skullduggery says 78. I think he was saying Crawford was running around the ring. That's what you think Tank was saying. Well, that's what I'm saying. It don't matter whatever Tank was saying. He's a clown. He needs to shut up. He shouldn't have nothing to say other than good fight. Congratulations. Will Sinclair said, "Why is it always about D's with Tank? Because that's what he like. That's what Tank like. He don't like black ones. You know what I'm saying? He don't like the black ones, man. But he like D's though. You know what I'm saying? That's what he do. Let me go to here. I know y'all waiting to see your boy. see Tank. Watch his feet. Look at the flirtation in his eyes and the pattern of his shoulder, like he hot and bothered, and how he crossed his feet. Look how he crossed his feet. This man just so zesty, it's ridiculous.
Up on 3 a.m. here. It's a late night. How do you celebrate a victory like this? Does it start tonight, tomorrow morning? Obviously, look ahead to Ryan Garcia. What's next?
I'm about to go get me some food. Yeah. I don't know.
Bro, that is so disgusting, bro. Like, bro, this is how when a girl is hoping you talk to her or something, like flirt with her or something, he's giving off all that energy, dog. He's patting himself and I'm gonna get some food. Unless you might come with me.
Up on 3 a.m. here. It's a late night. How do you celebrate a victory like this? Does it start tonight, tomorrow morning? Obviously, look ahead to Ryan Garcia. What's next?
I'm about to go get me some food. Yeah. I don't know yet, but I probably need a cheesesteak or something.
All right.
Cheesesteak for sure and some fries. Probably chill, hell up for a couple of days, and then I gotta go back to camp, man.
Eat good and relax, and then right back to it.
No, eat bad and relax.
There you go.
Yeah, eat bad and relax. You know what I mean?
That's all I got, bro.
Sir.
Thank you so much.
Some people, the untrained eye, be like, oh man, that ain't nothing, man. You just messing with them. Hey, man, please, bro, cut it out. If you was talking to any female and she was looking at you like that, what would we be saying as men? This is the conversation men have behind the scenes. If you talking to any female, right? If I got a microphone, I'm talking to Alicia Baumgartner, and she looking at me like that. As soon as I get away, I'm telling all the brothers, yo, you know I can smash Alicia Baumgartner, bro. I can smash that. You see how she was looking at me, dog? That's how men are. Man, she was up, man. See how she was looking at me, bro? You seen her body language, dog? Come on, man. Y'all know what Tank doing. I know exactly what Tank up to. Let me see here. Trying to make sure I ain't missing no. Yeah, I am missing super chat. Destiny Black back in that super chat to 10 piece. Thank you, lovely. She says Mittens did all that buck dancing, begging to be Canelo's sparring partner just for Bud to wash Canelo. Mittens is not Bud. Tinkalicious is somewhere spitting glitter and voguing. That's what he's doing. He's straight voguing in the mirror. I don't think y'all young fellas don't remember what voguing is. David Jackson back in the super chat with the 2 piece. Appreciate the love. He said Ninja crossing his toes talking to a man, bro. He don't know how to control his excitement. I'm trying to tell you, man. That man might as well start tickling his nipples or something when he seen dude the way he was acting. Iron Waffles in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love. He said, "Yo, General, crazy scenario. If it would if Jake Paul KO's Tank, then challenges Bud, what would think of the outcome? Says it would be a win-win for Bud. I don't want to see Terence Crawford fight Jake Paul. I don't care what scenario it is. I don't want to see it. Jake Paul, I understand. I respect his hustle, right? He definitely a hustler. I ain't never gonna hate on no hustler. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that it just, bro, whatever, man. It just shows you how the dynamics of race work in this country. Where a regular dude who ain't never did nothing but pick up a YouTube camera and say, "Hi, look at me. Me and my brother are gonna go get some pizza, man. Follow me on the day in the life of me and my brother. Hey, man, we're gonna prank our mom." This dude, a regular white dude, can get the best black athletes in the world to share a ring with him, and he can get paid. Okay, that's the dynamics in this country. Show me where that can be done in reverse. But black folks can do something like that. A regular black for some regular black folks, with their only skill is picking up a social media camera, all right, and can somehow, be sitting down and, doing what Jake Paul is doing. Where they get these opportunities at? So no. Black Superman in the super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the love. He says Crawford was busy making history. Tank was busy dancing in crusty boxers to Lil Uzi. Yeah, that's what he on. That's what type of time he on. Yeah, get the likes all the way up. We need over 500 likes in the building, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Let me see here, because YouTube they definitely gonna play games with you. Let's see some more from your boy Tank.
All right, Tank, lean back for me. Deep breath in. Out all the way. Oh, yeah. Felt
good. Every time I see dude nod his head, like, yeah, you like that? Tank like, I felt good. This dude's a weirdo, man. So anyway, back to Terence Crawford. At this point, Terence Bud Crawford, in my opinion, is an all-time great. All right. Now, where you rank him is whatever. You know what I'm saying? Where you rank him is whatever. But I think he's put the work in. Becoming 3-time undisputed in the 4-belt era is unheard of. The 3 different weight divisions, it's madness. When you look at Alexander Usyk, who's also multi-weight undisputed, but not 3 times, Usyk is a great fighter. And I know Usyk and Crawford are friends and stuff like that. Let me see here. And I know that they're friends and stuff like that, but I see the internet trying to, push that now. Crawford he can go fight Usyk. Man, come on, man. Ain't no way, bro. We ain't finna do all that. Just relax. Dinkin Dollars is in a super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. Says Lil Tank X twirling his hair at this very moment. Yeah, he is. Putting pink oil moisturizer in his hair. Now the 86 is in the super chat. Appreciate the support, fam. With the 2-piece, he says salute, General, and salute to the mighty LDBC. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro. The lovely Destiny Black is back in the super chat with the 5-piece. Thank you, lovely. She says, I'm going back to bed. My head hurt bad. He says, y'all enjoy the rest of the day. Love, peace, and black power. Salute to you, beautiful. Go ahead and get your rest up. Yeah, go ahead and get you some rest. Yeah, my head was kind of my sleep schedule been off because that one night that the night of the fight I didn't go to sleep, so my sleep schedule been kind of messed up. Sniper in the super chat with the 5-piece salute, fam. Thank you, brother. Says salute 78. I'm mad I discovered it, but watch watch the video again. When you see the YouTube boy, he squirted a little bit. That's why his legs crossed. Yeah, I already know. He's trying to keep hold it together. You know what I'm saying? He said, "You see how the chiropractor gave Tank the hip thrust? Yeah, I seen it." Too raw for TV. The homie say Tank looks like and reminds me of Toothpick from Don't Be a Menace. Yeah, that's him. That's him. My brother BFTB boxing in the building. What it do, BF? Salute, salute. Yeah, man. So that's what Tank do, man. Tank just he hang around. All he had to do is be quiet. Everybody, but see, he can't do that. He needs the attention. He done just pulled off one of the great ducks of all time. You know what I'm saying? So now he ducking Lamont Roach, and people justify him ducking Lamont Roach, and now you hating on somebody else's achievement. It's ridiculous. Stormy B, man, the sensei in the building says, "Hey, I told you there was no need." Man, goodness gracious, hold on. Thing move quick. Told you there was no need to worry about the fight regarding Bud. One of those days, I'll gain the confidence of y'all. Yes, indeed, Stormy. Yes, indeed. What's up with it, Stephen of the Mizak? Luke A say Bud versus Bivol for the 4-weight undisputed. Nah, I don't want to see Bud go up and weight no more. I mean, he definitely handled himself well at 168, and Canelo was the perfect opponent for that. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like when Roy Jones went up and fought Ruiz. That was the perfect opponent for him. For that. You know what I'm saying? Willie Lynch says another black versus black talk. Hey, Willie, since you got the name of a racist, why don't you just get off my chat? I don't know why y'all be thinking y'all smart with these little fake reverse psychology stuff, bro. It don't work. Y'all be all in these other dudes' chats all day long, listening to them spew hate on Devin Haney all day, every day. That's a black man. Every day. That's all y'all be laughing and cracking up. Yeah, and Devin Haney this, and Devin Haney that. And check it out, man. And Bill on coke. Then y'all hear somebody say something about Tank. Hey, man, come on. As a black man, see, what we got to do, brother, is we got to start working together. See, as a brother, man, go somewhere and beat it. Beat it, cocksucker. I don't want to hear nothing from you dudes about nothing in life. Don't tell me about nothing. David Jackson in the super chat, the 2-piece, appreciate the love, said, did Taco Hat bet 20K? Well, that's what they say. I wasn't there, but that's what they say. They say he bet 20K, but it ain't gonna hurt him. Nah, it ain't gonna hurt him. Now he got them people right where he want them. He got that Stephen A. That he found the Stephen A. Smith harmony, the Stephen A. Smith balancing act. You know what I mean? Where you pick against the black fighter, uh, and that all that they do, you just keep picking against them. So that way you can get the support of the racist fan base, and the racists will come over and tell you how unbiased you are. Hey man, see I like you. You're one of those unbiased black guys. Yeah man, you call it straight down the middle. I like you. But then you can speak out of both sides of your mouth and say stuff like, I'm rooting for the brother though. I'm picking Canelo, but I'm rooting for the brother. See, this is what they say, you're trying to serve two masters. So that way you're covered no matter what happens. It's a beautiful strategy. It shouldn't still work, but unfortunately it still works because most people are slow. Yeah, that's the game they play, so they can you know try to get them people to like them and stuff. Said Tank is a beast at what? Chris, Tank is a beast at what? Ram, shout out to Ram in the super chat. He say Ninja turned into Malcolm Plex when you talk about Tank. Facts. That's what they do. Yeah. Now all of a sudden they Martin Luther to Farrakhan Johnson. Say I don't want to hear nothing about Bud resume. Exactly, Bud, man, look, Bud did himself justice. He did justice by himself with what he did to Canelo. He put the flu flops on that boy. You say Tank spirit and heart to the sport is just unbelievable, really. Well, Tank Davis, he don't feel the same way you feel. Tank don't care nothing about boxing. Tank just he like a 304. He want to get his money and go. See?
You know, me and fighters is y'all fair to realize me and fighters are different. We way different. I don't look at it like I don't care about belts and I don't care about that stuff. I don't care about none of that. I worry about getting my money and getting out of it. That's what I worry about.
Yeah, there's some spirit for boxing and a heart for the sport in it. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. That guy there. What a guy, Tank. Let me see here. Yes, Lawrence Will in the super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the support. It says Bud is an all-time great, but goal post movers want to make him a video character in hopes he fails. He's done enough. Well, yeah, that's what they always do. They're always going to move the goalposts, bro. That's why I like to get people on the record and make sure that they stand on their position. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what's going to happen. This is what always happens in boxing with haters. They come out and they say one thing. Oh, he ain't going to be able to do this. He ain't going to be able to do that. But then once you sign to fight this person, right, that said person, then they start trying to lower expectations or move the goalposts. They're like, yeah, well, even if he did do this, if he did beat him, that don't mean nothing. You know, he's still gonna have to do this and do that. So come on, bro. Y'all know how that go. Let me see here. Ram back in the super chat. Appreciate the love. He says, Martin Luther King. Yeah. These dudes are nuts, man. Said Willie D is reporting that they running it back. Yeah, well, let's shout out to Willie D. I'll believe it when I hear it from Turkey Al Sheikh. If Turkey posted or something, I'll believe it. No disrespect to Willie D, but you can title your videos anything on YouTube nowadays. Jesus came back yesterday. Like, what? And then you watch the video. Hey, what dude talking about Jesus came back yesterday? And you're like, yeah, man, so I was chilling, man, and my gardener, Jesus, yeah, so he had came back, right? He came back, because what y'all don't know is he left. I fired him. But then he came back. Shut up, bro. Ain't got time for this ridiculousness on YouTube. Eight 88 Job is in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. He says, I thought Crawford was good, but not this good. Wow, me too, man. I thought he was good. And I knew he could beat Canelo, but the way in which he did it, man, in there thumping with the boy, mixing it up, man. Yeah, man. What he did was amazing. Boston fan times 4 is in the super chat. The 2-piece. Appreciate the love. The Tank got a white tiny hat daddy. Wow. Yeah, Floyd the worst one when it comes to that stuff. Yeah, I've been seeing that Canelo hinting at retirement. What's up, Nino Brown Boxing? I've been seeing Canelo hinting at retirement and basically saying that Canelo's basically saying that he might like he ain't got nothing else to prove. You know what I'm saying? Canelo, man, he paid, bro. Canelo is insanely paid. I think we got like what, 100 million. Potentially can make like 150 million off of this fight. Man, that dude, man, Canelo's straight. You know what I'm saying? He might retire, man. Yeah, I wish Bud could get a payday like that, though. He said lower at 160. He ain't gonna get paid for that fight, though. It's a good accomplishment if he beat him, but he ain't gonna get paid for that. David Jackson back in the super chat. Appreciate the support, bro. With the 5-piece, he says, how Jake and Tank tickets on sale and Georgia State Commissioner ain't sanctioned the fight. They'll end up sanctioning it. They just want to get greased up. That's just some street stuff, man. Politics, man. You gotta hit somebody's hand. You know what I mean? Somebody missed, like, he basically saying you come to Georgia, you know what I'm saying, to have y'all circus, you know what I mean? Somebody got hit my mitt. That's all that is. A little shakedown tactic. Yes, Lawrence Will back in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate it. He says, that was also the best I've seen Canelo in years. To me, bro, that was definitely Canelo fought very well. To me, he fought well. He was in shape. Canelo fought well. So I know, and so now people trying to diminish Canelo and tell you that Canelo was over the hill, but that's what they always do, bro. It's the same playbook. Canelo's over the hill. He ain't got it no more. Crawford got him at the right time. Same thing they said about Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. Even though everybody was picking Lomachenko to beat Devin, when Devin wins, it's like, no, Devin didn't win. That's why they robbed Lomachenko. Then 2 days later, Devin won. Now that I rewatched the fight, Devin won, but Lomachenko, Lomachenko, he's old, man. It's funny how Canelo passed it, but Bud is older than Canelo. Bud finna be 38. He's about to be 38 in a couple of days, and Canelo is 35. Let me see here. Suge Knight Cigars in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. He says we should push for Bud Paul real bout with 8-ounce gloves. No, I'm not pushing for it. I don't want to see Jake Paul get no more money for no brothers. You said 70 he's gonna fight Eubank most likely. Oh, to my Canelo. That's a good money fight for Canelo over in the UK. Fight Eubank. I wouldn't mind watching Bud and Charlo, but Charlo got to get back into the rhythm of things, get him a belt again, get him some belts or something. Let me see here. Seen and unseen boxing with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. It says certified master class. Salute to that dude, Bud. Absolutely. Suge Knight Cigar back in the super chat. Appreciate you. He says Canelo, a real one. He said Bud's special, no excuses. Yeah, absolutely. Canelo, he held it down, man. Canelo held it down. He told the truth. Yeah, Canelo told the truth, man. Gave him his flowers. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second here, y'all. Okay. All right. Let me see what we got here. But Canelo and Eubank, that's a fight that they've been wanting. Well, that's the fight that Eubank been wanting to make for a while. You know what I mean? Yeah, Eubank been waiting on that. Dink and Dollars back in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate you, man. So if Tank wins, his retirement fight should be versus Bud. Man, Tank is not ever fighting anybody, bro. Nobody. He's not fighting nobody. The man gonna fight Jake Paul. It's gonna be a rigged setup fight. I don't know who they gonna have win. It don't even matter. It's gonna be a rigged setup fight. And then look at this weirdo dude, man. This dude obsessed with BFT. This man stole BFTB picture. Now he in the chat under a fake profile, talking about he hope Tank see me one day and put me on World Star. I hope you find out what your old lady do when you at work. That's what I hope you find out. I hope you find out when you at work on your work computer with your headphones in, like you is right now, hating. Your girl is at the crib with all holes wide open. You know what I'm saying? All holes wide open. Let me see here. He said Canelo almost pulled the no mask. He absolutely did. Exactly, Bert from Marketing. These dudes be over here talking. They always making some threats about Tank and just some crybabies. But like I say, that's why I have no mercy for them because they'll be in these other dudes' chats and all day for months talking crazy about Devin Haney for months, talking crazy about this one and that one, right? Siding with racist Ryan Garcia and everything, making up lies, talking about Devin Haney and Terence Crawford on steroids and all kind of stupid mess. Just making up any kind of ridiculousness they can make up. But as soon as you say something about their boy, here they come, crying and whining. You hope Tank put me on World Star, but you don't hope Tank fights Shakur Stevenson. You hope Tank put me on World Star, but you don't hope Tank fights Devin Haney. That's the problem with y'all. What's y'all problem? Man, I just like Tank, man. I got a right to like him because see, he got them nice tattoos, and then he got leg tats, and he got money, and you know what I'm saying. And he just oh my god. I remember somebody had. I think Tank posted a picture. Tank posted a picture of himself or something. I think he captioned it. I think he captured it. I think he captured it Short Kings or something. I'm not sure. Well, I take that back because I don't know if Tank called it Short Kings when he posted it. But I know one of these Tank fans on YouTube reposted it on their social media and was like, shout out to the Short Kings. I'm like, bro, you can't make this up, fam. How a grown man say shout out to the Short Kings out there? Like, bro, they be sizing up Tank on another level, fam. They be sizing this dude up on another level. Exactly, Shaw. Tank just told them dudes a couple weeks ago to shut up and be fans and accept accept what he give you. Hey, Tank told them boys. What did old boy say on Shawshank Redemption? He said, what did he say to do? He said, you gonna get on your knees, and then he said you gonna put in your mouth where I give you to put in your mouth. That's what Tank told his homeboy, and he always talking crazy to his fans. But you know, Philip Quinn is in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. He says they need to give Bomac his flowers. All-time great trainer. Yeah, Bomac doing his thing, man. Shout out to Bomac. Bomac took a lot of heat. Bomac took a lot of heat over the years, but Bomac has, hey man, he got the best fighter out there, man, pound for pound. Exactly, Stormy. Thomas Harris is in the super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the love. Says Ellie said Canelo was robbed. He's the type of goofy that become a judge. He's not a reporter. He's a boy of certain boxers. He said he's a fanboy of certain boxers. He's Vlad TV of boxing. Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. You can't take that dude serious, man. Brian says, why are all these YNs so in love with Tank? Because they think they can identify with Tank. Tank has sold them a story. Tank and his marketing team has sold a struggle story to the YNs, and nothing YNs love more than a struggle story. Yeah, man, I ain't had nothing to eat. Now it's coming up, bro. Psh, man, we had to eat beans, like pork, a can of pork and beans. Me and my cousin, you know what I'm saying, and my sister, we had to just sit on the floor and eat that because mom's was always working, man, and we didn't have no food, man, and and this and that, and grew up in the trenches. We was in the trenches, man. I was seeing people getting popped every day. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got all these tats. Because tats make me look more thorough. You know what I'm saying? Tats on my face, even though I ain't never murked nothing. If I put enough tats in my face, I look scary. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? This is why a lot of the young YNs, we wear masks and we wear hoodies in the house. And we wear ski masks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we really a bunch of scared cowards, but we want to project an image of scariness so won't nobody mess with us. See what I'm saying? Top Dog says 78 sound like a pure hater. Oh, I'm sounding like a hater? Stay there. Stay right there, brother. Stay right there. I'm a 78 sound like a pure hater. Let me get to this then. Let me get to this here. That's what Tank Davis had to say while Terence Crawford was fighting. This is what he said. He said, the D riding is crazy. Was Tank hating? Let me see how you wiggle your way out of this. No, he wasn't hating. Tank was talking about what was going on in his living room. Because some girl was riding him. Yeah, so I'm a hater for cooking this chunk. Now I told you I'm gonna cook him because I know it make y'all mad, but y'all can take him talking crazy about everybody. But as soon as somebody start exposing this dude, here I come crying. Yeah, I asked this little young cat about them little ski masks and stuff. I said, man, why are these little youngsters wearing ski masks like walking in the store? Like, y'all don't understand? Somebody been to pop you just walking around with a ski mask on. And so Lou dude said, I don't do that, OG. I don't wear that. I said, I'm just trying to figure out why all these other dudes doing it. And he said something that makes sense that I didn't know. Because first I'm thinking maybe one of the young rappers or something doing it, so they all doing it. So the youngsters told me, he said, nah, man, a lot of them dudes started doing it a few years ago because, now I don't know if this is true, this is what he told me. He said a lot of dudes a few years ago started doing it because it was a trend in the zesty corn community where these dudes they would wear ski masks and stuff like that and get down, and it was like pass around. It was F-boys. They would get passed around in that community. Said, but then for whatever reason, the streets got a hold of it, and now these dudes are walking around with ski masks on. I said, yeah, I believe it. I absolutely believe it because the way stuff work nowadays, these dudes would just literally, they see somebody doing something and they just so impressionable, they just pop up on it. You know what I mean? So I definitely believe it. Look at Haney's defense team, another ghost account from the same guy. Like, this is just pathetic, bro. I don't understand why you don't just have your own face, your own words, your own name. We the LDBC hate on Tank and Glaze Haney. That's true facts. It's just ridiculous, bro. You know how much of a coward you gotta be to have a bunch of backup ghost accounts to come to a channel you claim you don't like and try to defend the. Matter of fact, I ain't even heard y'all defend Tank just yet. Y'all ain't even trying to defend him because you know everything I'm saying true. You just don't want me saying it. Shaw would say, if you gotta hide your face, then you are afraid of who you're ashamed of who you are. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, it was this dude. I used to drop my daughter off at school, and there's this one little dude used to just creep me out. Like he would be out there after school, and he would just every day he would just put this mask on, like a hockey mask. He would put this mask on like right before the bell rang where the kids come out. I guess he was there like picking up somebody, one of his friends or something. But he would put this mask. I'm like, why is this dude always putting this mask on his face? This is a weirdo. Like, what are you doing, fam? Why you got a mask on? Like it just, I don't know. These kids today, like, and I know social media plays a big role in it, but these kids today is under a lot of peer pressure and social media pressure, and social media is like ruined their self-esteem and confidence. You know what I'm saying? It's ruined their confidence, man. These kids is all messed up out here, man. San Diego say Tank eats corn the long way. Said Tank is hiding everything with all those tattoos. That's why I keep trying to tell people. That's what they do. They be trying to cover up something, man. They be afraid. You know how, like back in the day, when dudes was like softer, they had like some type of little issues. Dudes used to come to school with their little blankie. They used to have like a little blankie. Maybe their grandma gave it to them or knitted it for them or something like that. You know, the dudes had their little blankie in kindergarten or first grade for nap time. You know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of these hoodies and face tats and stuff. That's what it is now for these dudes. That's their blankie. You know what I mean? They trying to say, please don't leave me. I mean, please don't mess with me. Leave me alone. If I looks like a monster, won't nobody mess with me. Just like that trend that was going on about 10 years ago, where all these soft dudes was trying to look like grizzly bears, growing all that hair on their face, not trimming it up, just trying to get the biggest beard possible, and then they be the softest, crybabyest dudes. Who's like, bro, why you got that big old Grizzly Adams beard, and then you open your mouth and it's, I'm just saying, and then like, ugh. Y'all dudes are just sending people all kind of mixed signals, man. Just cut that hair off your face, bro. Cut the hair off your face, man. You don't know what's what no more. Dude got a full beard and a BBL. Walking around in high heels. Like, man, this is ridiculous. What's going on in society? TC the Crisis in the super chat with the 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation. Said people say Floyd avoided Crawford, but the real duck was Pacquiao. Bud moved to 147 in 2018. Floyd retired in 2015. Pacquiao was still active. Yeah, Pacquiao ducked Bud. Absolutely. And Bob Arum admitted it. Bob Arum admitted that he stopped the Pacquiao fight from happening. Stopped the Pacquiao and Bud fight from happening because he didn't want to see Pacquiao get hurt. He said 78 Tank, T.O. and Ryan are signed up to Yusuf Mack Academy. I remember Yusuf Mack. I remember when that news first broke, man. I remember exactly where I was there. I think I was on Skype talking to somebody about boxing, and they was like, man, you heard about Yusuf Mack? I'm like, no. Yusuf Mack, man, ridiculous. Let me read this super chat here. Seen the unseen boxing in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. Said Tank, androgynous, like androgynous, I should say, like Prince and Morris Day. Nah, Prince and Morris Day was getting to the chicks. Prince had some of the baddest chicks the world's ever seen, and I guarantee you, none of them spit in his face unless he asked for it. Uh, now, now he back with another ghost account. Say 78 is always hating on Tank. It's the norm. That's why I respect the dude Blue, because he gives conservative criticism, but also gives respect to Tank, accolades, and he been the face of boxing. Sir, your divide and conquer tactics don't work on me. I'm immune to them. I've been black my whole life. I understand the wicked savagery of the beast. So to name drop Blue while dissing me is supposed to upset me, but it doesn't work on me. Like I said, I'm immune to it. So take that somewhere else. Take it elsewhere, place. Chump. Get up out of here. You ain't here mad about my opinion. Let's see here. What's up, beautiful brown sugar Tay in the building? What's up, Brandon Love Sports? What it do? What's up with the Trail Will? LDBC had nothing in the building. Andre Toppin Jr. say, speaking on fine women, I watched The Last Dragon back in June for the first time, and I see why a lot of the brothers gloss over Vanity. She was a beautiful woman. Vanity was she was my first girlfriend. No, I think it was Apollonia. Apollonia was my first girlfriend. Vanity was my second girlfriend. But yeah. And whenever I meet a woman and I shake her hand, she be like, your hand's so soft. You ain't never did a hard day's work in your life. All you do is just count money, huh? I said, no, you can thank Apollonia and Vanity for this. See, these hands been conditioned. These hands of mine, let me tell you something about these hands of mine. Apollonia and Vanity in the 80s, man, they conditioned these hands of mine. Yeah, I got some of the smoothest hands the world's ever seen. And can't nobody figure it out. But I'll tell you why. I ain't gonna lie to you. Brother Drew Titan say, Lisa. I used to love Lisa. I used to like Sheila E. too. I used to like all of them, man. The 80s had something to women, man. The 80s had some women. Yeah, Lisa was the truth back in the day. Let me see here. Watch for the hook in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. It says, treating Bud right could have kept Aram in business. But not Bud, but Aram ain't gonna never treat no brothers right. It ain't in his DNA to do that. He gonna have to get you. He gotta beat you in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? You know, he'll pretend to be cool, but he gonna listen. If trust me, if Bob Aram is gonna give you $3 million, better believe he pocketed 2 or 3 for himself. Shit, Janet Jackson. Yeah, I should love me some Janet Jackson too back in the day. I should like Janet Jackson. I liked her in the 80s, but Janet Jackson in the 90s was finer. She got super fine in the 90s. In the early 90s, Janet Jackson was on something. Look at this guy. He back in here again with another ghost account. Stop the cap. Your opinion ain't facts. I get it. Hey, because Tank is more popular and sells more than your favorite fighter. Listen, this is what I'm trying to figure out. This is a channel here where we're talking about boxing, sir. We're trying to talk about boxing. So if Tank Davis is your guy, that's cool. But why, whenever we have a boxing discussion about Tank Davis, the only thing y'all can talk about is his money, and he's popular. See what I'm saying? Because y'all got the mind of 304s now. You young men today got the mind of 304s. You act like the girls y'all claim y'all despise. You act like the what they call them, the gold digging chicks. All y'all care about is what somebody else got. Because you judge, nowadays y'all judge people not by how they treat you, not by what kind of character they got. You judge people based off of what material things they got or how much clout they got and how that can benefit you. Because everything's about social media clout now. That's what y'all do. Oh man, he got 200. He got 100 million followers. Oh, hey, he got this and that. If he got that, then let me follow him. That's what y'all do. It's pathetic. You can't never have a boxing discussion with a Tank fan because it always goes back to his money, his tattoos, how popular he is versus somebody else. As soon as you say, hey, bro, why don't Tank just fight this dude then? The guy who you think is so horrible, why don't Tank just fight him? And man, Tank can do whatever he want to do. Tank ain't got to do that. Tank can do whatever he want to do. It's ridiculous, man. I tell y'all dudes some thoughts, man. Y'all some thoughts. And I absolutely believe that ski mask story that the young homie told me. I think y'all did steal that from some little zesty dudes. Cause that's how y'all act now. Dude, keep coming here with these ghost accounts. It's pathetic. Man, ain't got no self-confidence. Just to be yourself and come in here with your own YouTube page. And if people disagree with you, they disagree with you. One day you're going to be right. You're going to be wrong the next day. You're going to win some arguments. You're going to lose some. But that's life. But to have 8, 9 different ghost accounts, and then some of y'all be in here posing as women too, which is even more disgusting. I don't even be saying nothing, but I be seeing y'all dudes in the chat. Y'all, some of these chats, y'all be posing as women, thinking somebody going to take it easy on you because you're a woman, hoping that somebody going to give you a wrench because you're a woman. Get up out of here, fam. You nasty dudes. Where was that? Sit on their girl phone. Some of them be doing that too. You know what I'm saying? Some of them be on their girl phone, bro. Now, I can't do that. Me personally, that's just me. To each his own, bro. But like, if I'm using my girl phone or something, I can listen to something, but I'm not commenting, bro. I'm not gonna be having no discourse with nobody when that person thinks they talking to a girl. Not finna happen. I be trying to tell these dudes. I was trying to give them game about the OnlyFans. That's how they was doing on the OnlyFans, man. A lot of them girls y'all be thinking y'all talking to, man, y'all talking to their managers, boyfriends. I promise you. And y'all be bragging too. Y'all be like, hey, man, remember old girl I showed you the picture of her? Hey, check this out, man. Check out these screenshots. Yeah, man, she had me going crazy last night. I'm like, did you FaceTime? Nah, man, these just the messages she was sending me. I'm like, bro, that's probably her dude, bro. Her little zesty friend and stuff. They be doing stuff like that, bro. They be having assistants and stuff like that just to, you know what I'm saying? They can't answer all them, you know what I mean? I'm like, y'all dudes better quit doing that, bro. And stop buying panties for these girls on OnlyFans too, because they be letting their zesty friends wear them and they send them off and they get a good laugh watching you, you know what I'm saying, beating off to some dude's sweaty behind. And y'all don't even know it. All she do is have her zesty dude wear them, and then she sprays some her perfume on them and send them to you, and you be sniffing it up too. In the bathroom, like a horse, Mr. Ed. Yeah. woman like this. Man, I stopped giving out game like that though, because people don't care, man. People don't. I don't even think dudes care no more, man. Whatever that's why these girls got it made. These girls got it made, and this is why these girls don't listen to none of y'all when y'all be trying to scold them about having OnlyFans and what do men want, and no man of means is ever gonna marry a 304 like you. And the reason why they don't listen to you is because they know you're full of it. Dudes nowadays, it's the dudes that want to get married. These chicks ain't trying to get married, bro. Most of them don't even care. These chicks, they want to be bad bees. They want to be out here getting their money for as long as they can get their money. And then when they start running out, they're going to get the surgeries and they're going to pass the torch to their daughter, teach her how to get the money. And they still going to have all these cats who go to the builder broad factory. All these dudes, all these athletes, all the girls look the same. You know what I'm saying? They all look the same. These girls is winning, bro. They're not finna listen to nothing we talking about. Why? Look, you gotta stop. You want a husband, you gotta stop acting like this. You gotta stop doing this and that. She looking like, dude, who said I want a husband? She's like, dude, no, that's y'all. Y'all the ones that want trying to be married. Y'all trying to lock a girl up and stuff like that because you think you're gonna save her from being a 304. Please, these chicks out here getting to their money, bro. There's so many suckers. I told y'all this before. I seen one girl on Instagram. I seen a couple of them do this, but I seen a girl on Instagram literally posted a pic of herself in the bed, and what wasn't the pic? It was like a little video. She was in the bed and she had like her panties on or whatever, right? She was like, "Yeah, I'm just waking up, trying to see who's gonna buy me some breakfast. This is my Cash App." Had her Cash App on the screen, bro, and the chick pulled in $1,500 something within an hour or two. I'm like, bro, if she can do that, bro, y'all gotta stop. Y'all dudes gotta just stop lying to yourself about, because y'all, everybody a player and a pimp in the comments, and then in them DMs, y'all some straight suckers. That's what y'all be doing. Yeah, these dudes be, hey, baby, you know what I'm saying? Hey, did you get the Cash App? Yeah, I sent you $150. You know what I'm saying? Sent you $150. I figure, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what type of breakfast you wanted, but I figure you should be able to get it for $150. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you bet you know, just hit me up later on. You know what I mean? Dudes are pathetic. Let me see here. Let me see. Watch for the hook in the super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the love. He says Earl should have made more than one. Should have had more than one trainer. Should have kept Blue. Bud wise enough to know several eyes have different perspectives when it comes to fighting. Absolutely. I would love to see Earl get back with Blu-ray for his strength and conditioning. TC the Crisis in the super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the love. He says people say Floyd avoided Crawford. Okay, I read that one. My bad. I read that one. Let me see. Philip Quinn in the super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the love. Says Sean Z blamed Bud for Canahan in boxing and the Ali Act possibly getting overturned by Dana White, and accused him to selling out to the Saudi government. Sean Z, who is Sean Z? But at the end of the day, Terence Crawford is getting paid. like I know a lot of people don't like. First of all, I don't support them trying to overturn the Ali Act, but boxers are the ones who got to step up and got to be the ones that come out and say something about it. Boxers have to be the ones to say something about it. You talking about Sean from Fight Hype, or used to work for Fight Hype? But whatever, bro. I mean, whatever. That's his opinion. My thing is this. I'm not mad at Turkey Al Sheikh because boxing was already messed up. It was trash. We wasn't getting the fights we wanted to see. Had to do all this begging and pleading to try to get some good fights. And then all the lies and excuses from fighters about money and it ain't enough money yet. It ain't the right time yet. Who gonna pay for this and who gonna pay for that? And so Turkey Al Sheikh come in with a bunch of money and he gonna invest in boxing, and he's paying these guys for the fights he wants to see. So I don't see what the problem is. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. So Terence Crawford plus to stay broke. Canelo can run around here and be the biggest boxing prostitute. Just hop from promotional company to promotional company. Whoever got the biggest bag for him. But the moment a brother started doing it, then all of a sudden, oh, they ain't got no home. Look at the Haneys. They with everybody. They ain't got a home. Oh, look at Bud. He just going all over prostituting himself. But what? But y'all love Canelo and praise Canelo for it. So yeah, bro, it be all cap, bro. I ain't trying to listen to these dudes. Say it was cool when Mikey did it, huh? Yeah. Oh, you said. So Sean was the one who pressed Dana White about the Ali Act. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Yeah, most of the time I agree with Sean. Lately, I've been disagreeing with him. I am Waffles in a super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. It says it's mostly UFC fighters defending the Ali Act. Yeah, boxers got to come out and talk about it, man. Jackie Houston says, you the first one that put me up on Tank not wanting to fight nobody, 78. I think it was 2 years ago. I was listening to the show, and you had so you was breaking down his dodging tactics. Yeah, I'm trying to tell people, bro. I'm trying to tell them that's why Tank fans hate my guts. Because, I ain't finna argue with them. And man, the boys are duck. Straight up duck. You said you want to see him running back. I mean, if they can run it back, if that's what Bud wants to do, and if they're gonna reverse it and let Bud get that money. What are my thoughts on Dana White being involved? I mean, look, boxing has always attracted scumbags, and a certain element has always been attracted to boxing because boxing has a lot of loopholes for you to take advantage of the fighters. And Dana White, I don't believe is coming into boxing to save boxing, to help boxing or anything like that. I think Dana White is coming into boxing to take advantage because those UFC fighters, even though if you watch UFC, you pretty much get a lot of the fights you want to see in the UFC, but not all the time, but you do get more of them that you want to see. But the problem is, them guys ain't making no money. They ain't making no money. Dana White got filthy rich. Dana White got filthy rich, you know what I'm saying? And the fighters ain't really making no money. So, we're gonna see how they do. And when they come over here in boxing and they start getting these guys from the ground level and just having them fight, you know, over and over again, and they trying to say losses ain't gonna matter. Now I do understand that you know, too much emphasis is made on the loss in the sport of boxing. And that part of it I do blame on Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Because Floyd promoted that O. And he belittled people like Muhammad Ali for having lost. And he belittled Sugar Ray Robinson for losing, and Sugar Ray Leonard and everybody. And he kept making it seem as though the O, it was like the proof that he was better than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And that tricked the generation of boxing fans. You know what I'm saying? That tricked the generation of some of these boxers. You know what I mean? They scared to lose. Because now it's not like it was back in the day. You know, people are followers, big time followers now. So what's up, Stephen X? So now it's like this. Back in the day, you watch a TV and you see a guy lose a fight, a good fight, but he lost. Okay, you get to do his props. You say what you got to say about the fight. You move on, whatever. You wait for him to fight again. But if that happens today, as soon as the guy lost, you're gonna have somebody on social media talking about he needs to retire. He need to give it up. He need to quit. He trash. He always was trash. He ain't never been nothing. So it's a blow to the psyche of a lot of these young guys who not used to dealing with criticism. You know what I mean? And you know, online bullying and all that kind of stuff, man. That's hard for a lot of these guys to deal with. And that's so that they're afraid. You know what I mean? Brown Sugar Tasty say that's why Francis left. He said the UFC had slave contracts. Yeah, Francis Ngannou left the UFC with his belt and made tens of millions fighting in boxing. Deal Hound says that's why I tell young fighters to stay off social media. Absolutely. I don't even like my kids being on social media like that because social media is you can learn a lot on social media and it can be a useful tool, but social media hurts. It can hurt a lot of people too. If you ain't built for that, it can hurt you. There's some people that wake up every day with the sole purpose of irritating you or you smiling. Like, for real, I'm serious. Like, some people, they life is so miserable and they in so much pain mentally. They want to inflict pain on other people. So the first thing they do when they get up in the morning, before they brush their teeth, wash their face, do anything, they turn on their phone, they start looking on Instagram and looking on YouTube or looking whatever on social media. And anything can trigger them. It could be a girl just smiling, posting a picture of her and her baby, smiling. And here comes this hater in the comments under some ghost account talking about the girl baby, it don't look good, and oh, she's looked horrible and trash, and blah, blah, blah. Because they just need, it's like they need for you to feel bad, or they want to see if their words can affect your mood. And it's people like that. You know what I'm saying? I try to stay away from people like that. Exactly, Brown Sugar. Yep. They try to ruin you, make you mad, troll you. And then what the crazy part is, I seen this documentary about internet trolls, right? And internet trolls always got something wrong with them, bro. Always. This documentary man, all these trolls they were showing, some of them was bedridden, like my 600-pound life status people. Some of them was bedridden, bro. Literally, couldn't get out the bed. Just sit on their phone all day, on their laptop or on their what you call that thing, uh, tablet, sitting on their tablet, talking crazy to people. Destiny Black, the lovely, in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the support. She says, I'm sick of every time the black fighters show greatness, here come people moving the goalposts. Now he needs to fight David. He said, what's next for Wilder or Fury? She said, what's next, Wilder or Fury? That's what they're going to do, though. They're going to, every time you do something great, somebody's going to come and try to make you they're going to move the goalposts and try to make you do more. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Bud don't need to listen to none of that, though. Drew said, I've been saying that for about a decade. Yeah, man. Ram, you crazy, man. I ain't putting that on the screen, man. That's Ram talking crazy about somebody, baby. Yeah, but yeah, that's what be happening on social media, though. So imagine a kid on social media, some weirdo. Man, I seen this thing, man. You know it's a girl, but this is how you know people so full of it, fam. It's a girl. I found out about this, right? My homeboy was telling me. Y'all ever heard of this girl named Nova? I don't know if it's Nova or Nova, but she be doing like these sit down interviews. Her and her 304 mama. She a 304, but the girl's like a teenager. So I guess she been selling herself since she was like, whatever. So, but the girl is famous online. People know her, right? And like, she got like a fan base. Like people follow her and stuff, and dudes be in her DM, grown men now be in her DMs and stuff. And I'm just sitting here like, bro, this is why I don't be listening to people, bro. I'm telling you, people are so fake, bro. Dudes that come on here bashing Shannon Sharp for messing with a 22-year-old girl, and he 57. They'll bash Diddy. Oh, Diddy messing with Cassie, and this and that, right? But then these same dudes, this is how you know they all creeps. One of these young girls, they'd be like, they be like internet, social media little thoughts or whatever, and they be like Instagram models or whatever case may be, right? Soon as them girls turn 18 and they launch OnlyFans, they instant millionaires in 24 hours. In 24 hours, these girls are millionaires. Bro, this is what I'm saying. 304 is paying now. 304 is paying it good for these chicks. These girls online is getting paid, bro. But if you listen to every dude in the chat tell you, not me, I ain't paying nothing. I ain't giving a nothing. Not me, I wouldn't do that. So why would a girl in this era, unless she got a stable family background, why would a girl in this era dream of having a husband and white picket fences and this and that and all that when instantly she don't got to go to college? In her mind, she ain't got to go to college. She ain't got to do. Listen, as soon as I turn 18, I can start an OnlyFans, right? And all the dudes who've been following behind her, hold on. What was that? All the dudes who've been following her on Instagram while she's 17 or whatever, These dudes is just sitting back in the wind, lusting and waiting. And these the same hypocrites that be talking crazy about Diddy. Now that's why I don't listen to none of these dudes, bro. They're all liars, man. Dudes just be wanting to sound good in these chats and stuff and on streams and sound like they deep and all that kind of stuff. But bro, dudes is the biggest hypocrites in the world's ever seen, man. It's liars and hypocrites. Nah, man, man, that's too young, bro. I can't mess with no young chick like that. I can't do that. Not me, bro. I can't do that. How all these young chicks getting paid? So let me guess. It's only about it's 500 people in the world who wouldn't mess with a young chick, and they all just happen to be in the comment section. But I don't be listening to these dudes, bro. I just let them talk. I let them fool whoever they think they fooling. But please, bro, I've been outside too long, and I see what really going on. Dudes come online swearing that they don't mess with chicks who got kids. Always trying to hate on Travis Hunter and everybody else. Oh man, I don't mess with these chicks. It's stupid to be a stepdaddy. I would never mess with a girl. And then you see these chicks got 3-4 baby daddies, and you steady hollering at them. And your excuse is, oh, I'm just trying to smash. Yeah, you trying to smash, and you gonna be a baby daddy number 5. You idiot! What are you talking about? Everybody got the same plan. I just want to go smash. The girl fertile, you big dummy. Then you smash her without a condom, and now you another dude added to the list, and now you sitting over here. Yeah, man, see me, I would never. Shut up, bro. Y'all can't stand you lying dudes, bro. I seen a girl one time walking down the street. It's summertime, right? And you know, in summertime, the chicks, they had their little short shorts on and stuff like that, right? So this chick walking, right? She is strapped, but she's pregnant, right? She like noticeably pregnant, like 7-8 months pregnant. And she walking and she pushing a stroller, bro. Okay? Man, you should have seen the amount of cars, little dusty dudes pulling over to try to holler at her. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up with you? Hey, where you going? Hey, little mama. Hey, I'm like, bro, oh my God. So I be looking all these magnificent dudes that's on the internet, all these fake religious dudes and all this type of stuff who got all these morals and stuff. I never see these dudes in real life. It's only on the internet. Only online. Never in my whole life, however, have I ever been outside kicking it with a dude and have a grown man tell me, oh man, she too young, man, 24. Nah, man, I can't do nothing with that. Never had seen it before in my life. But on the internet, everybody said it. Everybody. I'm talking about everybody. But in real life, hey man, I'm gonna take her to the telly. Hey man, I'm gonna take her to the telly, man. I'm gonna smash real quick. I'm gonna see what she talking about, man. See, I'm trying to give her like 120. See if she take the 120. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see if she can do that. Yeah, dudes just be lying, bro. So I can't mess with it. I just let them talk. You get further just telling the truth. Because when you lie to people, then you basically implying that they somebody you gotta lie to, like you afraid of their opinion or something. Like, bro, cut it out. Exactly, Shower. Somebody paying them girls. Them girls get their girls eating too good. Especially on the internet. I seen this one girl. She's a genius, this girl. Y'all might know her. But I seen her on Instagram. I stumbled across one of her shorts. Then I went to her page. This chick is getting paid, bro. Black chick, right? Young black chick. All she do is go on here on her page and just say nasty stuff like what do you call that? Like I guess like what do you call it? Jerk off instructions type stuff. Whatever. She just go on her page and just say nasty stuff. And And she be having these dudes going insane. I seen the video that I stumbled across that was hilarious. It's nasty, but it was hilarious because she was like, she kept saying, this, no cap, this is what she kept saying. She kept saying, was that for the AMSR? Yeah, something like that. So all she kept saying was, let me doo-doo on it. Please let me doo-doo on it. That's all she kept saying over and over again. I'm like, ugh, what is this, right? So, like, what is... So I look at the comments, man, you should have seen them dudes. It's my kind of girl right here. Yeah, you can do it to me. Hey, check your DMs, little mama. Hey, I'm like, bro, this girl is getting paid for just saying, let me doo-doo on it. That, I'm telling you, listen, it's a market for lonely men. It's a huge market for lonely men. You know what I'm saying? One of them is doing what them chicks be doing on the sexual side, and the other market is dudes conning other dudes, pretending like, you know what I'm saying, playing the fake righteous game. Yeah, man. See, brother, man, see, these women ain't no good. We got to leave these women alone, bro. Stop rewarding bad behavior, my brother. We got to stay away from these women because they ain't no good, and this and that. And then this is what these dudes be doing behind the scene, paying chicks, paying them. Just like y'all done messed it up for the passport bros. All these brothers who's leaving and going over to Guatemala somewhere and getting them a little chick, and and then what happened? The tricks them found out about it, and they went over there with all their tricking ways, and now the girls from Guatemala is asking for the same prices as the 304s down the street. You used to be able to go to Guatemala and $50, $100, you got the girl for the weekend, a baddie too. I'm talking about incredible. You got it for the whole weekend for $100. And she ain't complaining. She doing everything that you want to do. Now you go to Guatemala, these chicks, $800 and like, what? $800? Yeah. Ram say, Dr. Umar is the main culprit. You know who Dr. Umar is. You know how he gonna do. Dr. Umar ain't even hiding no more. Dr. Umar ain't even hiding no more. Dr. Umar, come on. Sisters, I need $300 today, sisters. Sisters, I need $300. The Prince of Pan-Africanists need $300. Yeah, my light bill is due, and I need $300. Yeah, he gonna get it too. Shaw said they killing ninjas down there. Yeah. They're going down there flexing too hard. That's why. Dudes going down to these other countries flexing too hard. The girls, they already... See, this is what you got... This is what men got to understand about a lot of these chicks, even in foreign countries. Yes, they are raised better as far as traditional family values and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So they still, for the most part, respect men and all of that. However, what you got to know is when you go over these countries, you are a mark. Like, and what I mean by that is you're going to be a mark and a con. You've been marked to be con. So these women know that you're a tourist, and they're hoping that while you're there, you want to, fool around or something like that or whatever. And they know how to play the game very well. They know how to pretend to be whatever your heart desires. You know what I'm saying? But you got to remember, they do this all the time. They got 5, 6 different tourists in a rotation at any given day. So, while you thinking oh man, bro, man, I was down in Venezuela, man, I met this chick. She was so cold, man. She was so nice, man, woo woo, and I spent so much time with her, man. She was cool, man. But what it cost you, man? Well, she only asked for $200, man. But the thing is, her mama was sick. You know what I'm saying? So I went to her crib. I seen her mama was on a ventilator machine, man. And her mama was sick, man. And, man, I'm talking about it's a small little place, man. I went on and blessed her, man. I just went on and gave him $3,500 so her mama can get the surgery. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lord have mercy, man. Yeah, but men, our pride and our ego won't let us believe that chicks got more game. A lot of these chicks got way more game than a lot of the brothers. You know what I'm saying? Even the young ones. And that's why I was laughing when all these lames on the internet kept talking crazy about Shannon Sharp and Diddy situation, like as if they the masterminds. I'm like, bro, stop thinking just because they're older that these girls don't know what they're doing. These girls can run so many cons and hustles on these old ninjas, especially a dude like Shannon Sharp who's been out the game for a while. And Diddy too. No, Diddy, man, please. Diddy didn't smoke no cigarettes. He might have him a drink, but he didn't smoke no cigarettes. He didn't like no drugs and all that kind of stuff being around him. Then all of a sudden he meet this little young chick, and you want to keep up with the young chick. You wanna, what I'm saying, smash it like you know what I'm saying? You already gonna be a little halfway insecure about you being older. Can you keep up with the little young chick? You know what I'm saying? She flattering to you and all this old stuff. Next thing you know, she trying to finesse you into doing some drugs. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you what I know. I know for a fact. But it's just hilarious when I got to listen to Squares try to tell me something. Hey, bro, if y'all dudes knew what the hell y'all was talking about, dog, these little girls be trying to turn grown men out, get them hooked on all kind of stuff. Hey, try out this. You should try this. Try this pill. This will keep you up all night. You this and that. Like, nah, I'm straight. I ain't messing with that. Oh, you boring. You don't want to do nothing. You don't want to do that. Just sit your ass up, girl. But that's what they do. Let me see. Shout out to the beautiful Destiny Black in the super chat with the 5-piece. He says, I want to know, how do you know you like that ish? Do you wake up one day and be turned on by excrements? Also, I hate who invented head grossness. Destiny, you might as well quit playing. Destiny always trying to act like she don't get no head. Now, as far as the excrement stuff, I think that comes from when your gas tank is empty on perv. Like, you know what I'm saying, when you out here perving and then you did all the perving you can do, you start looking for extra perviness to get you excited. So now you gotta, people going to the more and more extreme. But like I said, old girl on Instagram, her whole page is just full of stuff. I'm like, bro, this can't be real. This chick is just literally on there repeating herself, making noises, or let me do on it, all that kind of weird stuff, and dudes is going crazy in the chat. I'm like, wow, this is nuts, bananas. Jay said 2 girls in 1 cup scared me as a teenager. Yeah. Filth flowing filth, brother. Your Destiny in that chat. See, you selfish. That's all. You selfish. Even if you don't like it, you're supposed to you're supposed to do it. Keep your man, keep him happy. Get the likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button. Destiny said he better go get that from the next chick. Let me see here. Shawa said your freak threshold has surpassed even normal when you consider mixing Duke with anything sexual. Yeah, you done got to the point where it's like, yeah, you wildin', you wildin'. Frequent flyer say not a receiver. I ain't never met a woman in my life that turned down no head. Never met a woman in my life unless she was in a relationship or something. I ain't never seen no woman turn down no head. Destiny, I'm sure she'll receive it, but she just ain't gonna give it. She said. Uh, Christopher Side dude says young millennials and Gen Z girls are going for much more. Many Gen Z girls are into tossing salad. Oh yeah, for sure. They into that. That's um uh Destiny. I already know you just talking. I already know you just talking because ain't no way. Yeah, these Gen Z girls. That's what they do now. See, back in my day, I really sound old now to my back in my day. But we had to work to get a girl. See, look, back in my day, we had to have these type of conversations that we having now with Destiny. You had to be like, you got to trick them into it. Like, hey, put your head on my lap. You know what I'm saying? Just play with it. Just say hi to him real quick. You gotta do all this type of mess. But these girls nowadays, shit, these little youngsters, man, these girls is bending dudes over and going to town. Yeah, these girls is doing some other stuff, man. And dudes are letting them do it too. Dudes are letting them do it. Let's see here. Let's see. He said, luckily my generation are into head. They wake up. He said they wake me up with it. Well, yeah, that's what they do. They ready to go now. They ain't playing no game. They ain't finna play no games. So Destiny now she talking about somebody gotta buy her some what's to my bag? What's that a bag, Destiny? You said Bert said they upload everything too. They don't care. Destiny back in the super chat. Appreciate you. She says, I can't and won't try to keep up with these new breezies. They crashing ninjas. See, they cashing ninjas out and eating groceries. uh, yeah, they wilding out here now. That's the norm. That's what they do. they normal. That's why I don't know how whatever. These dudes is they on a different type of time now. These youngsters, they grew up in an era where girls do that, so they think it's normal. But nah, that's a gateway. Letting the girl toss your salad, that's a gateway drug, homie. If you start doing that kind of stuff, I guarantee you, eventually, it's gonna be fingers up in there, and one finger gonna lead to two, two gonna lead to three gonna lead to a toy, and you doing all kind of stuff you ashamed of. So don't even play like that, bro. There's no reason to do it. And some dude, oh nah, man, see, OG, I do it because I let the girls do it because I just like to humiliate them, man. I like for a chick to be humiliated. You know what I'm saying? Like that turned me on when the girl humiliated. I said, well, if that were first of all, I don't believe, but if that were true, then why wouldn't you? It's plenty of ways to humiliate a girl, and especially if she into being humiliated herself. It's plenty of ways to do it other than her putting her mouth on your rectum. You know what I'm saying? Now I'll keep some of them humiliation things to myself so y'all won't be in my business. But like some girls is into that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? They like to be dominated. You know what I'm saying? And smutted out and all of that. Quite a few women like that, but you just gotta be careful in this climate today dealing with chicks like that because you know. What's a fantasy in a girl mind, once that becomes a reality, it's a fine line between that and grape. See what I'm saying? She can change her mind. If she feel like she thinks she wants something, then you give it to her, right? And then let's say, 2 hours later, she feel ashamed and, you know what I'm saying? She feel like, man, why did I do that? What does he think of me now? Now she trying to convince herself that she really didn't want it and that you forced her at some stupid mess, That's dangerous. That's why I don't like playing with people like with they little fetish is too tough. Mm-hmm. Gotta be careful. Shower said, I like real men. You can't get nowhere near they butt without them ready to fight. Yeah, that's how brothers supposed to be acting, but that ain't how they act no more. Now these new cats, they'll argue with you. They argue with you that why ain't nothing wrong with letting the girl do that to you, and then a year later, then they mad talking about the girl don't respect them and this and that. She don't respect me, bro. She don't. Bro, how she gonna respect you, bro? If you in the bed doing the jerk, doing the jerk, doing it, and watch me work, not the bitch breaking. In the bed doing the spread eagle. But yeah, you wonder how she don't respect you. Come on, fam. Yeah, Bert. But anyway, man, I've been on here talking too long. We'll get off of here. Get ready to run a few errands and stuff like that. So I would say that's why there's super STDs. Everything is except, yes, it's crazy. It's madness. It's madness. Too much. Yeah, people doing anything. People just because they've been see. I say this on my Patreon a lot, but because everybody got access to corn on their phone now, and at a younger and younger age, people are they reaching they freak threshold. By the time they like 12 or 13, they can't. It's hard for them to get excited about anything because they done watched this corn since they was little. You know what I'm saying? They've been watching all this corn and freaky corn too. So now they gotta do creepier and creepier, freakier and freakier stuff just to get off. So yeah, it's nuts. Anyway, I'm going to holler at y'all later on. 78 Sports TV. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash the like button. Much love to the chat, super chat, cash apps, and everybody came through showing love. I'm going to body it over deuces.